Soul Ascension family. Thank you and welcome back to our channel. Today we will be doing our May reading for Aries. And let me start with an apology. I know that this is pretty late in the month. May is a super busy month for us around here. And just had a lot of things going on in addition to I have came to the I guess you could say realization that the first of the month is not as great for me as it may be for all the other readers on YouTube. I still have a very intense full-time job. And so I do this. This is my purpose and my passion. And I do this on, in my time that I have. I make time on my weekends. I make time in my evenings. And so I've had, we've had Mother's Day. My mother and my daughter's birthday, as well as the beautiful month of May. And so I also have, I'm in real estate, but I'm in real estate accounting. And so first of the month is extremely busy for me, as well as end of the month and mid-month. So I have decided that going forward, our monthly readings will be released on the 15th of the month. And I know that's very different and not the norm for YouTube. However, it works a little bit better for me giving you guys some consistency and what you need. So I just wanted to kind of go over that really quickly. Thank you so much for being patient with me. I appreciate you so much. And we're finding it, right? We're new. Channel's only been up since January, so we're definitely working out the kinks. So if you've been with us since the beginning, thank you. If you're just now joining us, thank you. All right. Spirit, thank you so much for the gifts of sight and clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, and claircognizance. I ask that you help me give my Aries family a clear and precise reading today, sun, moon, and rising. Help it to be everything they need to continue along their beautiful ascension spiritual journey. I ask that you only give them information for their best and highest good, completely removing of my ego. With that said, spirit guides, angelic energy, ancestors, you are welcome here. All right, Aries, let's see what's been going on in your May. I picked this card because I don't know, I feel like it's good representation, this deck today. A lot of fire energy, a lot of colors, and that's the undertone that I get here for you right now, Aries. Just a lot of whoop. I'm going to let all of them fall because that's just what it is. And if Spirit says they're not supposed to be there, we will do that accordingly. Anything else in there for Aries? I think that's quite a bit. So let's turn them over. I turn all the cards over and we'll place them where Spirit says they must go. So this one. All right, Spirit. Show me above Aries. Above and below. And what's at their heart space. As I usually will try to meditate and have Spirit give me a word as I'm placing the cards, just to kind of give me an indication on where things are. Spirit, show me the block, please. Anything in the midst of the situation for Aries. And below the transition, there's a lot of cards here. Spirit says that all of those don't need to be here, but yes and no, 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 yes. Okay. This one goes above and this one in our outcome space. Okay. So the word that comes here or comes as I'm asking Spirit to kind of show me what direction this goes is humble. Humble. So don't know where that places in this, but we're going to turn over the cards and find out. A lot of very direction energy is what I get as I turn these over. So let's talk about where we are. Spirit said leave that outcome card turned over there, and let's start. I deal a lot with the chakras and Reiki, and I'm a Reiki master teacher, and so in that, I try to place the cards head, heart, and your root, so that I can kind of get an idea of where you are. what's on your receiving side, what are you giving out, and then also hear what's in the midst of things, kind of helping guide or blocking you from getting to what the essential spiritual goal is here. So let's talk about this, right? I'm going to leave this right here for now, but I'll move it. I'll move it over here to the side so we can still see it, right? So let's talk about at your head space. That is the Seven of Wands. So I get a very defensive energy here, almost as if you're having to really stand your ground and prove your point to someone. Someone could be in a situation. This could absolutely be um, kind of guided towards the space of professional. I don't get an overall tone here. For some of you, it might hit professional. For some of you, this may hit as personal. I'll go through the cards a little bit more and see where it goes more. For whatever area I do not hit within this, if this is kind of specific to something specific, like to career or to romance, I will pull for the other along the way. Okay. But very much trying to stand your ground and make your point in something in your head. It's like very forefront in your frontal that, I've got to stand my ground and make my point here, right? At the heart space, lust and desire, or I won't even say lust, just more of a desire. And I want Spirit to just kind of clarify that, because that card has so many ways that it could go that I'd really like to see what exactly they are wanting here. So Spirit, can you show me at the heart space what this Lover's card is doing at the heart space, right? Not happy. Oh, wow. That is absolutely relationship, I think, in a way. But we'll see. I dropped a card here. Okay. And so this is going to play a little both ways, okay? Again, I get a very professional tone in this. And so where I'm going to take it two different routes. So hopefully you all can follow along. The first route is on the professional level, okay? I can see where this whole reading plays professionally. So in this place where you feel like you have to hold your ground, be defense, and make a point, okay? And not really doing at your heart space something that you desire. Maybe professionally, you're in a job that you don't really feel like you desire to do and want to do something different. You are unhappy in that space. You are waiting for what seems to be better compensation, almost like you're waiting for more money to come. You've been waiting for a long time. Maybe you've been here in a very long way. You also are waiting for maybe opportunities within this same corporation or structure, and it is or isn't showing up, but you just feel defeated, right? At the core of it, or at the root of it, you just feel defeated. You're in this reflection on, what am I doing wrong? Where am I in this space of where I'm not progressing in the way that I need to, right? On your receiving side, I've got the Six of Wands, which is about forging forward after battle. So after being in this space where you've constantly had to fight for yourself, fight for your worth, and Spirit used that word, they said absolutely, constantly feeling like you're fighting for your worth and it should be seen. Also trying on the giving side of it, for a lot of people, I feel like this is corporate changes happening, maybe corporate restructure in some way, restructuring of, of things on the job. Maybe there's a merger happening. Maybe the business is doing some job loss and cuts. So you may have a lot of energy here where things in your specific, I can't talk today, y'all, in y'all specific work scenario is changing. It's in a different space. It's doing something where you may be kind of caught off guard. Is my job on the chopping block? Am I going to be worried about my finances? Am I going to have the security that I need? I also see a lot of the worry of security in this Seven of Pentacles here, as well as this Page of Pentacles. What opportunities will this bring for me, if any? And do I need to be looking for something else? So I can absolutely see all of that here, right? Like the desire of what I'm doing, I'm not really happy in, and I need more money. So is this the opportunity for me to go do something different? Where is it going for you, right? If you are in this professional space and this is what is resonating for you, what is happening, right? You are at this crossroad where you're going to have to make a decision. And it may not be necessarily, you having to do what is best for you. So you're not having to worry about, am I going to lose my job? Am I going to be one of the ones that's cut? You may have to be in this space of making the decision of saying, yeah, I may have been here a really long time and I may have myself built up, or maybe you haven't been there very long. And it's like, oh, am I going to be one of the first ones on the chopping block? So I absolutely get more of a financial and professional energy in this more than anything. So for those of you that don't have for that aren't in this professional space as an Aries, sun, moon, or rising, I will absolutely pull for romantic and love to see where that's going for you. But I get an overall sense of this is very professional. This is very, where am I? Where am I going? What does my future look like? I'm at this crossroad. What decision should I make? Where should I go? Moving on to kind of where you're going, this tower is in reverse. So where you feel like this is this big, I don't know what to do moment, everything's changing so suddenly, it is all being very overwhelming, and I don't know how to deal with it in that space. Here, it's not, this all happening isn't the tower that you think it is. It actually may be falling apart so it can fall together. It actually may be in this space of it's all happening like this so you can be put on this path where, I hear spirit saying there's a lot of you Aries that are trying to figure out, where's my purpose and what am I supposed to be serving out. So I believe a little differently than most people, but I have to go with what spirit has always given me. And that is that a lot of us have more than one purpose. We may narrow it down and think it's just one purpose. However, it's actually more than that. So saying that, all to say that you may be put where it's time to pivot, right? You've got two roads to choose, and the road that you may typically choose to go down may not be where you see yourself in the next 2 or 3 years. It may be doing something completely different that you actually find satisfaction and happy in, right? I also see for some of you where we're going, right? As it's not this tower, not the tower moment you think it is, and it actually is something that is coming together for better. You find success. You actually are victorious in finding, this space where you succeed in, whether it's entrepreneurial or whether it actually is working for someone else and just being in that space of getting recognized and getting the financial means that you actually deserve because you're not getting it where you're at. You're not happy, spirit says, and so you deserve more money anyway. And so this may be the opening door. They're opening doors so that you can move forward and advance in the way that you need to, because you need to advance. I really get the sense overall here, spirit is saying, don't settle, Aries. Like, you should not be settling in any space at all. You deserve what you deserve, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to be in this space where you feel like you deserve more. Absolutely, absolutely, that's okay. For some of you, this is also the hermit space, but when I see the hermit here, I really see it connected in a different way, as you may need a role where it's less teamwork and more individual, where you get to excel as an individual. So whether that is more in a supervisory sense where you get to lead others, or it is where you get to make decisions that you are not in a space to make right now, I absolutely see that that is where you're going. So there's a lot of energy around that. This, I'm not quite sure if this pretty little two of swords is supposed to be in reverse here. I'm trying to spin it here and sometimes it works. There we go. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for doing that for me on camera. And it still comes out in reverse there. So what that tells me is, you're in this space, and although you are very in this space of having to make a decision, you keep putting yourself in a space where it's like, oh, I don't have to decide right now. I don't have to make that decision today. I don't have to decide right now. I don't have to make that decision today. What this card tells me is, in order for you to be in this space of overcoming and successfully achieving what it is you want to achieve, you're going to have to make that decision. You're going to have to choose. You're going to have to see what needs to be seen in order to be able to move forward. So very spirits like kind of made that one a little very cut and dry for y'all on the professional sense. So, make a decision, figure out, is this where I need to be right now? Do I need to do something that's going to allow me to grow and expand in a different way? I absolutely, for some of you that may be in the stuck space of not working right now, or part-time, or doing something where you really need more money, Spirit is saying to me to let you know that there are opportunities, once in a lifetime opportunities, that are really getting ready to come your way. So don't be discouraged by what hasn't presented itself yet. Stay in that, I'm looking, I'm trying to achieve, I'm wanting to grow, and look towards those opportunities that you may not normally apply for. Yes, the market is shit. I absolutely know the job market is hard right now. You've got lots of things on different spaces that are posted that they're hiring and they're not. You've got a lot of we've got a lot of recruitment and people ghosting us, even though we're trying. I understand that completely, but don't give up. Even though there is a position that Spirit is holding for some of you, right? Even if you're in this one organization and you're like, oh, I've hit my ceiling. I hear some of you saying, I've hit my ceiling. I have maximized, Aries, you guys are achievers, right? You are constant growth and achieving. And it's like, I'm not getting what I need, but I'm still trying and I'm still giving 110%, and it's just not being recognized. Don't give up. There are other opportunities. There may be other organizations that you need to look at going to that's going to give you what you are worth. So you are worth it. Aries, you're absolutely worth it. Do not settle in any way. You're worth it. Okay, so those are for my fam that are my beautiful Ascension family that are looking to elevate in your professional career, or just waiting for that elevation to happen. It's absolutely coming for you, and it's coming very soon and very shortly. But you're going to have to make the hard decision on what you need to do. Do you want to stick it out through this change, or through the changes that are happening, or do you want to go? You're unhappy anyway. I'm waiting for this promotion. I'm waiting for money. I've been waiting for a long time. Is this open door? Maybe there is then a door within the same organization that is open, and you're wondering if you should apply for it. Absolutely. Do not settle in your professional life in any way possible. It is time to go. Be fierce. Give it, do it, elevate towards all of the things that you need and deserve. But in order to do that, you've got to get out of this space of, I don't want to decide. I don't want to make the wrong choice. I hear that so much right now. Spirit is really speaking it over this card of saying, you are in this space of, you don't want to make the wrong decision. They kept me. I was asking Spirit to move me forward in the reading, and they kept me there. Like, they kept me here. They wouldn't let me move forward for whatever reason. And now I understand why. And it's because Spirit says, you need to hear me say, and you need to say it to them. And so they understand that, they are putting themselves in the space of, I don't want to make a decision right now. I don't want to make the wrong decision. Spirit said, understand, in this, there is no wrong decision. They are going to elevate you accordingly. Okay. You will be elevated accordingly. So whether you stay in this space, and it's just because, okay, I don't want to be on the chopping block. I don't want to live in the anxiety of, is my job going to be here tomorrow because of the changes that's happening corporately? I need to move around. Then move around, make that decision, but you got to take action towards it. The swords are all about action, right? And so her having these two swords crossed and them being in reverse, meaning you are choosing not to make a decision on whether to go forward, because yes, you are worried, Two of Wands, about making the wrong choice. There is no wrong choice here. Everything above this for you, Aries, is going to be elevation. So just keep your mindset at that no matter where I go from here, don't shut off, don't not make a decision, but make myself push forward past the anxiety and past the this indecisive point. Don't be indecisive, and choose what I need for me while not settling. All right. That is a lot of information in just that professional portion. I am going to pull a few cards for those of my Aries love out there that want to know where to go with the love. I'm going to use my Love is Love Pride deck for that. And Spirit, show me for my Aries what is happening in love. What do they need to know for the collective? Where is it hitting in the love area? Wow. Okay, that's a lot of cards. And I don't know where I'm going to put them all, you guys, because I don't want to take these up because somebody may need those. If you can, screenshot those because Spirit said the love is about to take over. So I'm going to remove some of these real quick just so I've got space for the lovers out there. Okay. Just so I've got some space for the lovers out there. I'm going to leave those there. And the Spirit said to leave them there. And here's why. Everything right now is about what is causing you joy and what is not. What is about the happiness in your life and what isn't. If it is not causing you or it's not giving you, sorry, wrong word. Again, when I'm in spirit, I am not always grammatically correct. So please don't count it against me. Please do not count it against me, Aries. I know a lot of you are very well spoken and articulate, and I might get a few comments there, but let's talk about where you are in love, right? Feeling leaded in, I don't know where spirits are going with that, but that's what I hear them say, and that's what I'm going to say here is feeling needed. Looking for things in your relationship to be secure, or going into a relationship that is more secure than what you have been in. Okay. All right. I also get here this Knight of Swords energy. Love how it's depicted as a knight, but as feminine energy. That really hits home for a lot of my feminine masculine out there. Yeah, that actually share both. If you don't know it, if you don't know, and hopefully you it resonates for some of you, but I get a very strong androgynous vibe right now for some of you that are both. You represent as feminine and masculine. We all have a little bit of both energies in us, no matter which way we tend to go. And I love this card, illustrated here by Caroline Haplin, who depicts the knight as a woman because yes, we are fighters and we fight just as well, right? We can do anything that a man can do. So that empowerment, but I also get taking action towards what it is you want. So again, not settling is the absolute overall theme in everything in your life right now. Don't settle in your job. Don't settle in your relationship. This is about being very intentional about what actions you're putting towards a relationship. So having one of security, putting action towards it, fighting for maybe a relationship that you're already in. For some of you Aries, maybe you're married, maybe you're in something long-term and it's not in the space that you'd like it to be. Fight for it. Let's put that energy towards it. Let's put it out. Let's make it what it's supposed to be. Also, but while doing that, while fighting for it and wanting better security in it, you must speak your truth. Speak your truth. If you are holding back from your partner in any way, right? If you are not saying the things that need to be said that gives you that, again, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And for some of you, being aware and making others aware of you, you may feel like I don't want to burden them with this, or I don't want to seem like I'm being critical, or what you feel is okay. Your feelings matter. Your feelings matter. Everybody's feelings matter. And so whether you feel it is going to be received, I feel a lot of with this messenger card, Spirit is saying, it's not even so much about you speaking your truth. It's about you're being worried for the other person about how it's going to be received. You cannot put yourself in that space where you worry about how they're going to receive it. For your own space, for your own self-care, for your own love of self and confidence, you need to be able to speak your truth no matter what that looks like to someone else. So speaking your truth in relationship and judgment. Again, these two kind of go hand in hand. This messenger here of speaking the truth with, again, judgment. Maybe you are worried about the judgment you're going to get from that person. I absolutely feel that you are being taken to this point in your relationship because this is where you've been guided. It's at this point your relationship. If you're going into a relationship, this is about securing a relationship where you can do all of the things. You can have the security. You can take the action that you need to. I will say this too, because Spirit is putting it on my heart and soul to give this to you in this way, and so I try to be obedient in what they say. Aries, for some of you, not all of you, again, this is a general reading, and collectively take what is for you and leave the rest for someone else that needs it if it's not. However, for some of you in this relationship energy and the security, I am also getting that maybe the roles for some of you, that feminine masculine role, play a part in this card here, where it is being felt that one person is supposed to take more action than the other. And this issue or situation may be more about equality or more about being treated equally, and one person is not treating the other one fairly. Oh, I picked that up real deeply. And in the situation of it not being, there not may not be an equal back and forth here or a balance in the relationship, the truth needs to be spoken without judgment. So there's a lot of different ways that this can be received or taken. However, what I do hear the overall tone of it is security with action taken and truth spoken and judgment is all a part of this. So if I add those together, which is how I read cards, you guys, this plus this equals this. And so this needing security, needing action to be taken with speaking the truth and judgment, somebody is putting it out there. Somebody's given an ultimatum. Somebody is saying, look, if I don't feel secure in this and things don't change, I might exit stage left. She's at a podium. There's a whole stage there. It's like, look, things have to change or else I'm going to exit stage left. Regardless of what you think about it or what other people think about it, this is what I need for me. Wow. Y'all, I just read those cards 4 different ways and the undertone was still the same. So at the end of the day, Aries, everything right now is about you being happy, you being at a space where you are not settling in any way, shape, or form. That is in money, that is in career, that is in love. So take that how you need to take that, but that is what it's giving this month. Okay. I do an oracle card every single time, and I am looking over to, I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 oracle decks to the right of me. And I am since that is love. Nope. Spirit says we are either going to do a elemental oracle. Sorry, you guys, I'm dropping things on my side tables over here. Or energy. Energy. You know what? We are going to do Starseed. Let's do Starseed because that's, and if nothing comes out, then we'll pick up the other one and we'll go from there. But Spirit, show me what my Aries need to know from my Starseed. See what I mean? And nothing came out. Absolutely nothing. So, all right, which means they want me to go with the deck that they originally told me to go with. All right, let's see. This is the Journey of Love deck. Journey of Love deck. Rings of Time. Wow. That's a very interesting card. Also with a repeating number there, 44. Wow. Four can be a really strong number. 4 is about resting and retreating. 4 is also about introspect and kind of going within however you need to. Sometimes retreating from other people and taking a break, which is what we were just talking about in love just a second ago. Maybe somebody's putting it on the line, what needs to happen for them. I also get a energy of commitment, long term, right? Security. So there's a lot with that 44 that tells me. And rings of time, as we all know, in trees, there's a ring for every year that tree ages. There's a lot of rings here, a lot of beautiful blue rings here. And so, and again, gonna have my editing team pop that card up if they can, because I think it's important here. Spirit says it's important. Divine timing is granted to us as a gift. Sometimes, if we want to be further ahead than where we are, the gift can seem like a restriction rather than a generous holding. Much like traffic that moves systematically so that not only one car can move, but many can reach their destination according to a greater harmony and alignment. We are like individual cars that must sometimes accept red lights and at other times can flow swiftly through many green lights. It is just this way, this systematic flow of divine energy through human manifestation. Your spiritual maturity is happening perfectly. There's no need to bother yourself about timing. When doors open, walk through. When there when there appear to be no such openings, rest and reflect. The rings of time serve you. Okay, that's beautiful. Absolutely, right? Timing. We sometimes focus more on the time spent on the journey than we do what is actually happening overall in the journey. You may have spent a lot of time in this relationship. You may have also spent a lot of time on that career, or preparing for that career you have, or in that position that you hold currently. And things are changing, things are shifting. And as they do, Spirit said, right? We were talking about once in a lifetime. That's why Spirit told me leave those cards here. I'm happy I did, because they come into the last card. I'm so happy I listen to Spirit when they tell me to do something. Um, this Page of Pentacles, as you see the peacock, right? Little fun fact about peacocks: they only mate one time in their life, right? Once in a lifetime opportunity. So anytime I see that Page of Pentacles, it is about opportunities, but it's about those opportunities that don't come every day. They're once in a lifetime, right? This may be once in a lifetime opportunity for you to actually be happy and have a job that you love. It may be a once in a lifetime opportunity for you to make that money that you haven't been able to make, that you've been waiting for at your organization. This may be a once in a lifetime opportunity to save, right, a relationship that is going by the wayside, or enter into one that you're going to get something out of this relationship that you've never had. You'll have security, you'll have the action, right, because that is a love language. You will have spoken word, as well as somebody able to speak their truth, and you will not be judged, and it be something that is divinely aligned for you. So I absolutely feel like this card is on point perfectly for all the things that may be happening in your life, or are happening in your life, Aries. Again, general reading. I hope it resonates in some way. My goal is to at least touch one soul with it, and if I accomplish that, then I've done what Spirit wanted me to do. I am absolutely grateful for every single one of you. Sorry for my emotional Cancer self, okay? But I'm thankful for all of you that have continued to watch through the last few months that we've been online. I thank you for your patience. If you've been waiting for your reading, I thank you for watching. I am just grateful. So, with that said, if you are already a part of the beautiful ascension journey, and our readings and our family here, thank you so much. If you are not, we welcome you in. Please like, subscribe, comment. I try to respond to all of the comments personally. We haven't grown beyond that point, and so I'm going to continue to try and reply to all the comments that I absolutely can myself. But I am appreciative for you if you watch to the end. Thank you so much. Cannot wait to see you again in June. Again, all of the readings will be released around. I will probably do some before and some after, but June 15th is our target going forward. 15th of every month is going to be our target going forward. So thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I appreciate you all. Love and light to you, and I'll see you in June. Thank you, Aries.